Hello and welcome to The Regulars. I'm Stacey McGonigal.
My name is Jason DeRoss. Good morning.
It's Friday. We've made it, and we are just still reeling from last night's Patreon party. Everyone's worried that Jason might feel horrible. I can tell you he does not. He's feeling right as rain, aren't you?
Feeling good, baby.
Petit Jason is here to go. He is full mahalo. The hair looks like it's been recently dyed. I don't know about this robe, but the cupcake vodka will never end. That bottle will never go dry. I'll tell you that.
I'm surprised that it's taken you this long to bust out the shirt you're wearing right now. And we've asked about this picture 100 times, and look at this. It's on a shirt.
It's on a shirt, and maybe merch. Imagine this was merch. People just walking around with my jazz photo. Okay,
I'd buy it and I'd walk around and everyone would be like, how is that person related to you?
And you would say, an icon, legend, thin, forever, photos, the same, every year, never different, always successful, rich as shit. Yeah.
Lady Gaga, Diane Lane, Stacey McGonigal. Patreon.
Icon, legend.
That's the Mount Rushmore of what? You don't even need to know.
Don't climb that mountain. You won't survive. We are here. You know what day it is. Let's just get into it. Let's bring on the man. What do you have stuff to say?
I'm just laughing at Haley because I think we should all do this then. I'd love to blow up old dance photos onto a t-shirt. We should just all have that t-shirt and put our dress similarly to how you're dressed in that picture and post.
Oh, listen. So maybe this is a new challenge. The new regulars challenge is old dance photos. Post them, tag us, and we can collect them and put them on some stuff. We'd happily do that for the Patreon. And just maybe regular merch.
I said what? Diane Lane. I said Diane Lane. Is that?
Yeah. It's Diane Keaton, but I don't even correct it anymore because
every time.
Listen, Elizabeth is asking the question we ask every day: is Jason okay? And he says okay.
Always okay until the pod, and then I'm not okay.
God, you're such that dad that's like, well, I was okay until your mom also woke up on a Saturday morning. I'll tell you that. It's like, oh my God, Dad.
I put my finger under her nose. Nothing was going on. And then all of a sudden she went, and she was up. And I was like, okay. Yeah.
I love how you take it to like, well, your mom woke up. She's still alive. So if you're wondering what the day is going to be like, she's pissed about the cupcake vodka in your room. And you're 5. You get it. Let's bring on, we know who's here. We know what's ready to happen. And that is the lovely and the amazing Mr. Casual Friday.
Oh, yeah, killing it.
Hello.
Oh, so happy to be here.
Happy to have you.
Oh, and I'm constantly impressed with how many sounds you can now string together with your soundboard thing. It's like it's gone from like one sound at a time to like you can string 8, 9 sounds together. It's a glorious orchestra.
You're Daft Punk. You're Daft Punk at this point.
I am the Daft Punk. I'm the Daft Punk. And
you can take that name now.
It is funny when...
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah. After 30 years, they're done.
Yeah.
So do you think the website's open? The domain is there?
Everything expired when they broke up.
They had to call GoDaddy.
Pick up their helmets at a VV right now, no problem.
Okay, listen. We were talking about Value Village. I think that's just a Canadian thing, but it's like it's like a secondhand store here, and we were just talking about how we believe it's rife with good treasures right now because no one's going. You know,
it's got to be the best it's ever been.
Without question, I want to go. Maybe we'll do that. Like, maybe we'll just go on an adventure. Socially distant, masks, bags, just ready to steal all the rich people's stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I will tell you that the chat's going wild with people wanting everyone to post their like old band photos, sports photos, dance. Like, I feel like maybe we have a challenge here. Maybe some potential, some merch. Where were you guys getting your photos like this done? Were you just picture day, or were you in activities that demanded these types of
You're
photos?
assuming I have a picture like that.
Doesn't everyone?
I feel like my parents didn't put me in any arts as a child.
Really?
Like there's no cool photo of me. All the photos I have like that are me as an adult, and I went and made them myself. Like, and I have photos like that, but it's an adult me. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe this is what we need to do. I mean, maybe this is the challenge. How can we recreate that sort of vibe at home and post it, tag us, and we'll include them all. That's the new challenge.
I mean, like I might have like an old T-ball one like that.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like I have some soccer photos where like everyone who is athletic, and then there's me just with a participant, and my team name says Country Style, which was like a donut shop from the town, and I'm just like, very upset that they didn't cater it, and that is not a joke. I was like, there's no donuts.
Remember when you ruined your soccer shorts?
When I ruined my soccer shorts with my period. Thought I split myself in two because I kicked so hard. I kicked the period out of me.
Like, you guys want to see how hard I kicked? Check it out. Blood.
Oh no, you have to talk to your mother. You have to go talk to your mother.
She's drunk. She's drunk.
Your mother, Brenda.
Yeah, Brenda, why don't you go talk to your mom, okay? Crying in her van while my mom's drunk. She's going to drive us home. I split myself in two with that kick. I can't believe I don't get respect on this team.
I've never even seen it happen to a guy before. Fuck those guys. I'm so awesome.
Yeah, fuck Ronaldo.
This is why vaginas are amazing. They can take it. They can take a pounding.
I would love for you to watch like an English Premier League afterwards and be like, any of them bleeding out? What's going on here?
Is anyone bleeding?
They're not kicking that hard. I can kick harder than these guys.
My mom's like, how was the game? I'm like, I'm full of blood. Just bloody everywhere. I killed it. What a nightmare.
Your mom would be like, let her believe it.
Your sister won her soccer game by ruining her shorts, so let's just keep that dream alive.
She needs this.
She knew. You guys, she was still upset that it wasn't catered, that she didn't get a snack after. I was the kid like at break when you would get your oranges, and I'd be like, there's 12 oranges here and there's 6 of us, so that means we all get, like, I was such a snack hog.
Yeah, for sure. That's 2 each. That's 2 apiece instantly. Yeah,
I know, but I'm like that with pizza. Like, you know, I was always like that. What's fair is fair.
You ever at a party and you're counting the slices, you're like, oh god, some people in here are taking too many. What the fuck? I'm not gonna
yes.
I feel like that's in me, but also I want the most. Like, that's more powerful in me. Is that like I'm bigger. I'm way bigger than you. Like, I need more pizza than you have. Like,
Baker goes really close eye to eye with every guest in the party and takes a bite out of his pizza and just stares. To the next
even
one.
now, like when I do all the cooking in my house, when I serve dinner, I serve myself the most, but just like a little bit more. Like just. But
you should.
Yeah, because I'm way bigger. I'm like the size of both of the people. My family put together is me.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. I think next time we have a party and we're allowed to, I think we get the amount of pizza based on our height. And I'm sorry, Jason, you're getting the crumbs, okay? But we're all getting slices.
We're the same height.
We're not the same.
We're the same height. You and I.
Here we go. And
to be honest, I'm bigger than you because I weigh more for sure. So I look like it's a scale thing.
Listen, when my wife says she ordered 3 small pizzas, I get angry. Because I'm like, I deserve more than a small pizza. I'm a large pizza man.
Wait, your family household. Why are you guys getting a small pizza? What? Why are you guys doing that?
Yeah.
Get your fucking larges on, bitch.
Thank you.
An extra large. Get a party size.
You just call my wife a bitch?
No,
I called you a bitch.
Don't you dare talk about his wife. She'll destroy you with one glance.
Yeah.
Also, first of all, I sometimes will get a small pizza and they're like, it is a walk-in special. And I'm like, just as small. And they're like, it just kind of, and I'm like, okay, medium. And they're always right. Small.
Absolutely. Large is the minimum because like you also need it for breakfast.
Yes.
You need it for,
the most insulting.
If it makes it to breakfast. But yeah.
Yeah, if it makes it. You know what always makes it to breakfast? The person who wants like a full tomato or something on it. And you're like, okay, I guess that's the breakfast pizza.
We can get into pizza like ordering and the etiquette of like bullshit that goes on with the people that are like, I don't know, I just don't like pepperoni. And you get the veggie pizza and then there's one slice gone at the end of the night. And that person decided to dip into the pepperoni pizza. And you're like, what the fuck, man?
See, Tasha said this. I've started to hide my leftovers for my 11-year-old. He'll eat them at night, 9 at night before he goes to bed. It's supposed to be my lunch the next day.
Yeah.
My parents were very much hiding food.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what? Jason, I don't know if you're here yet, but like the year when my kids started counting his Halloween candy, it fucking sucked. Like for years before that, it was like Halloween candy time. And now it's like, well, I have 116 pieces of, I had 116 yesterday. Now it's 112. I don't know what happened. And you're like, fuck.
I don't know what happened either. You kept yourself to 4 pieces? Bakes.
Well, first of all, what I
I'm
find
a
really
bitch.
you're a bitch.
Oh, yeah, killing it.
So many sounds.
What I find really beautiful and amazing, and there's moments like this where I realize my parents were something else. Where like you'd come in with all the Halloween candy, and they're like, "That's all communal." And we were like, "What?" And it was like, "That's not going to your room. You're not counting what's what. We're all putting it in a massive pile, and we are organizing it."
You're fucking communist, man.
Yeah. But also it's a bad tactic. It's like you're busting yourself right away. Like you can have years of eating candy and sneaking candy without your kid knowing, but right there you're saying, I'm going to eat some of your candy, which all of a sudden is like, fuck you, don't eat my candy.
Oh, it was, I am eating your candy. And it was like, you'd come in and my mom would just have some of the candy bowls just out. And we were like,
"You're great. You can take all these ones that are like have like a pumpkin on it. Remember those little like gross toffee ones that were all rolled
I loved
up?
those. I love those.
Of course you did. Of course you did. They were the worst. You and I would have had great trading tables then, because I would have been like, well, I got this. I mean, I love them, but I'm
it's
willing
not about
to give
trading.
you.
It's about the order you eat them. Those are the ones like I would eat those last. It's like eventually there'll come a day when I'm like, I'm so happy that's here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But with siblings, we set up laundry baskets, we flipped them over, and then we had trading tables, and we were like, okay, cool, what we got?
This sounds sick as hell. Like this sounds really cool. But my family, we were like thieves and like criminals, even as children.
In the night.
Yeah, we were thieves in the night, and there was no way we had the education to think if you flip this laundry basket over, it could be a table. No one's thinking that. Not in our home.
Market, guys. We're bartering right now.
Dump it on the floor like a thief in the night.
Yeah, well, my parents were like on the floor. We have to inspect it. My mom's inspecting candy with a lit cigarette inside, wondering what's healthy for us.
Let's see if there's a blade inside this
Just
one.
like,
no, there's no blade in here.
No, these chips are good.
Come super toke with me. Come super toke.
Yeah. Hey, it's my house. I can smoke in here if I want to.
That was like the
in our
biggest
faces.
thing as a kid. Everybody was like, you got to inspect your candy because you never know. Like, there's some sicko out there. I was scared as a child to go around the house because I'd be like watching and being like, which one of these people are got the needle and they're injecting the apple?
That's what we did too. Drugs. Hey, we think that woman's got the needles. Like,
James Gangle, who worked for Hershey for many years,
he
said when all of that scare tactics happened and they changed all the rules and all that, they made all the things, there had never actually been a case of a razor blade in a candy. Like they did that to
it's just all scare.
It was all about scaring away from homemade treats.
Oh my God.
Oh
Behind the drapes.
God. That was an explosion.
That explosion could have gone way longer. That wasn't that big of a mind blown.
Oh, sorry.
I think that was a perfect amount.
What? This is, and also that's what milk's doing right now. The milk industry.
Oh, yeah.
Protein in chocolate milk. My butthole, Carol. Please.
My butthole, Carol, please.
Lots of protein in milk. It is weird how they've kind of pushed it to like their commercials are like they show like basketball players sweating up and they're like, oh God, get to the bench and like chug creamy milk, and you're like, that's not good. Why go? Dan's drinking Gatorade again, and this guy's got water.
Fuck Big Candy. This makes so much sense. I wish there was
somebody named Big Candy that we could have that. Like, that sounds so fun. Fuck Big Candy.
Yo, you know Big Candy? Good time guy. He's divorced now. He's going through a hard time. He's sad Big Candy, I'll tell you that.
I'm watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory through a different lens now, man. Fuck Big Candy.
Yeah, Cindy says there's a whole thing about warning parents about people handing out edibles. Like, who's giving those away?
Yeah,
that's the whole thing. They used to be like, you know what? Watch out when you smoke weed because you don't know what they put in there. They put cocaine in there. I'm like, no dealer is cutting their fucking weed with cocaine because it is so much more expensive.
And you are the worst as fuck if someone puts some cocaine in a joint. That is the best day.
You just take it to
what is this? Why is it burning? Oh yeah.
Let's start some businesses, buckos. Big Candy's about to hit it big.
I love it when you call me Big Candy.
That now is the dealer. That dealer is the one everyone's going to run to. They're going to just be like, "Oh fuck, that's the person giving out full O Henry bars," and you're like, "What house is giving out full O Henry bars?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who's giving up Cocoa Puffs?
We're all running around in our winter coats. You can't even see our costumes, and we're like, trick or treat.
Cocoa Puffs is the best thing to say because it works in both worlds. If somebody's giving out little boxes of cereal Cocoa Puffs, I'd be there. If somebody's giving out Cocoa Puffs, I'd be there.
If someone just had big boxes of cereal and you had to just open your hand, you also best believe I'd be there too. It didn't matter what people were giving out. Apples. I was just like, thank you.
That sounds like the best. Like, bring your bowl to my house. I'll pour you a bowl of cereal.
That is actually pretty amazing.
Get over to Big Candy's house.
Big Candy's doing loose cereal. Have you heard of
it?
it?
Like 300 solo cups, and I'm gonna every kid gets a solo cup. We'll put some cereal, put some.
No, I think it's BYOB. I think it's bring your own bowl, bring your own flavor. We're providing loose cereal, and that's it.
Well, you didn't bring a spoon? Get the fuck off my porch.
Get out of here, Lisa. Come on, you're 5, but you can read a bit. Jan doesn't know what a Cocoa Puff is. Can you explain?
Oh yeah, that's a joint with cocaine sprinkled throughout it.
Yeah.
You could also it's also the name for if you put a little bit of cocaine on the end of your cigarette and smoke it like that.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. That just sounds like something that would ruin my life.
If I talk enough at bars, I don't know about having and something that's gonna make me talk more.
Yeah.
I think it also goes to the show where my mind goes because they're talking Cocoa Puffs with like cocaine and joints, and I'm like, the cereal is so good.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it worked in both worlds.
Works best. It works both ways.
Works both ways.
Barbara says, I'm diabetic. My parents would still take me trick-or-treating, and then I just had to give up all the candy.
Full bullshit, mom and dad.
Full bullshit.
Charlie hates candy. He likes one type of candy in his lollipop, and that's it. So, like, we had a pinata.
No, Jason. He likes coffee cake. There's something good.
He likes coffee cake. We had to get him a coffee cake for his birthday cake because he wouldn't eat. He doesn't like ice cream cake. He doesn't like anything else. But we took it the first time we took him out for Halloween. We took him to the first place, and it was kind of hard to get him to go up. And he took one. He's like, "Oh, okay, I got something." Not that he would ever eat the candy, but he got it. And then he went to the next house, and the lady went to put it in. He goes, "Oh, no, thanks. I already have one." And then we were like, "Oh, okay, great. You got one already."
I'm wondering when that will shift because. I think, who doesn't like candy? I mean, I don't like candy. I like chocolate, toffee, that kind of stuff. But there at one point he's going to be like, "This is the best."
It's all going to flip eventually. He doesn't like anything right now. He doesn't like ice cream or pizza or fucking anything. Like,
or what if he becomes an adult who's like a picky eater as an adult, and you just kind of stare at them and go, "What? What do you mean that you're not allowed to do that?"
He just turned 5. He'll change. He'll find some stuff.
You think he'll change? You don't think he's set at 5? You think there'll be peaks and valleys?
He's done. It's downhill now.
Yeah. I was thinking about that.
Jurassic Park will always be what he wants to watch every day for the rest of his life. You got it.
But you know what? It may not be the thing he wants to watch every day, but it will be the thing that stops him in his tracks. Like he'll be with his partner in the future, and she'll say something, or they'll say something, and he'll just be like, It's like when I think about Land Before Time, and I can easily start crying if I want to. Land Before Time, that was. Oof.
I would love to see you in audition where you're doing Brandon and you're thinking about the Land Before Time.
When Littlefoot.
Brandon.
I think it's nice that you think I'm getting auditions. That's actually really nice. And I will be channeling Land Before Time. Baker, what's like that movie for you?
I don't know if I have like the movie that makes me cry all the time, or just the movie from my childhood that I think about all the time.
Yeah, like that nostalgia. Like what was that movie?
The Jerk. The Jerk was the number one.
Love The Jerk.
Because The Jerk was the one my dad loved as well. So my dad would always like show it to me, and like that's like the only movie we share together that we like. That he's ever like, you got to see this movie, and sat me down to watch this movie. So I've seen it like 30 times, and I can still watch it all the time.
It's so good. Steve Martin. Oh my God.
It's the best.
He's so handsome. Like I don't feel like he's really changed that much looks wise. There's
incredible.
Something about him. Oh yeah. Jan's there too.
Yeah.
I tried to cut the thing when Donald Trump was leaving office. I tried to cut that scene where he's like, "Fine, I'm out of here," and then that's the best scene on the planet ever in any movie, probably. But I don't need anything. I need to fix his chair. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Oh,
That sure looks okay. I'm doing it no justice, but
And then
Jason,
just
you're
saying
doing
all
it
this
great.
stuff. Yeah, you're doing it
I love
great.
that fucking scene. It's the best.
Yeah.
We got to get Jason in a movie like that. Just trying to leave a place, convincing everyone he's not sad about it.
All I need is this vodka, and that is it.
Yeah, maybe my son would want to come, right? You can think about it.
My wife's in labor, guys. I guess I have to go.
She's in what?
Labor.
Oh, I thought you said labor, so I'm glad you said labor.
My wife's in labor. I gotta go.
Like Laver, Illinois.
Oh, you guys are starting to play a drinking game? Because wow, okay.
Yeah, we were just gonna hang out, but you should go. You should leave.
Yeah, night's gonna get crazy. Oh no, Psycho Steve just showed up. Oh
Yeah,
no.
Big Candy's coming with a 2-4 later.
Okay.
You gotta go. You're about to have a kid.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want me to maybe film the night or something? I don't know.
No, we're not gonna do that, obviously.
How long does labor last?
I forgot to ask. I forgot to ask. What is everyone drinking? Let's talk about this. Jason,
Okay.
yeah, because you got a cocktail. What's going on? What are
went-
we drinking?
I went nuts today.
You did? Let's go.
I found an old banana and in my house,
What?
which might maybe like triggers people, makes people want to vomit. But I was just, and like an older banana like has the most flavor, right? That's why you
Yeah.
use like banana bread. So like, I love using shit in my house that's already there for cocktails. Like if there's a grapefruit, I wanna use that. So I took a banana and I muddled it and I threw in some rum
Holy
And-
shit.
and some dry vermouth and some pastis and some sugar, some simple syrup, and I shook it all together, then strained all it out, so it's just the juice, and I got a banana cocktail.
Holy crap.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
freaking
In like
incredible.
a cool Value Village glass too. Killer.
This
Very
is a Value
VV.
Village guy. This is one of the best finds I ever found. Like these things are so heavy. Yeah, they're the best.
That's incredible. Jason, what do you got going on?
I got two things going on. I got a coffee with a little bit of fun stuff. Just a little bit cool. And then I got
Became so hungover. You just became.
and then I got a breakfast cake.
Jason! That's amazing. I have a spicy Caesar going.
That's
and then
fucking amazing.
And then I got a caramel coffee with some Baileys going. So that's what I'm dealing with. Oh, and then I got a little bubbly for a palate cleanser in between.
Yeah.
America claims to be the best country in the world, yet they still don't serve Caesars. So there's something wrong here. It's a load of shit, is what I'm saying.
There's just a commitment to a tomato juice, and I can't make it.
No.
Yeah.
It's a lot to get past the seafood juice that's in there. Like I think the idea of that is like, but like it doesn't. It tastes fantastic.
Yeah.
I was
And
never a kid who was against
the
that.
amount of oyster in it or clam in it is like so minute. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like the last thing on the ingredient list.
In Clamato?
Yeah.
I just always liked briny stuff. Like I would get in trouble because I'd eat all the pickled onions,
And
They're
there
so
it is,
good.
Shayla. Just so you know, it's mainly just the tomato juice versus clamato, but tomato juice is so much more thicker most of the time. So
Yeah.
when you drink it, it's almost like a milk consistency, and you're like, oh, this is disgusting.
I'm loving these two comments. It's shitty over here, and the U.S. is a full shithole.
I just meant get some Caesars. That's all I meant.
I think you can buy Clamato juice, and it is kind of worth it. It's like if you like a Bloody Mary, but sometimes you're like, ugh, like I can't. Oh, it's so filling. Clamato's way lighter.
Yeah.
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 And you can find clamato down here, so it's weird that it's not a thing because like I've found it at Ralph's. It's great. It's although I say it's great, it's different consistency. It's closer to tomato juice. It's not as
Ew,
thick.
really? In the States?
Yeah.
That's like when
At least
people
ones
are
I
in, like Chris Wilson's in Halifax and sent me photos of him having oysters. It's just like completely unfair. It's like we just don't. I mean,
Yeah.
it's fresher, it's nicer. I guess Canada just has the better Clamato, so we'll keep sending you photos to remind you of what you don't have. So there you go. That's like when my aunt would go to like the UK and get a bunch of biscuits from like England, like the penguins, like there was, and it would be a full suitcase full of these like chocolate biscuits, and the chocolate tastes different, and it
You
also
said the
tastes different in
penguins, like it was
Canada.
going to be fully relatable, like the penguins. I
You've
don't
never
know.
had like a penguin UK biscuit?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, I just grew up on it would just be a full case of them. They're so good. It's like a chocolate biscuit. They're so yummy. And
The penguin's like the brand name. There's like a
yeah,
gotcha.
it's kind of like a debonair penguin, like just kind of staring at you, like
Got a monocle?
yeah, kind of.
Doesn't get along with that peanut at all.
No, he's
Yeah.
like yeah. Fuck
They have
peanuts.
each other over for parties, but then they just, as soon as they leave, they talk behind each other's backs a lot. That's what happens. You're not allergic to penguins, are you?
Is that your British accent?
No, that was my Antarctic accent.
Oh, can we hear
Like a
more of it,
penguin.
please?
I'm a fucking penguin.
Can we hear more from it, please?
Come on over to my house. It's an igloo.
Go on.
No, this is I'm not doing it.
I can't do accents at all, but I like to
Me
hear
neither.
them.
Or
Yeah.
impression.
That's like
You
the
can't-
one challenge I've ever seen Jason like stumble at.
Back out.
I know. Why'd you back out? It was so lame.
Happy
You were already in
birthday.
You're already in full penguin.
What do you have to lose? You're drinking vodka at 9 a.m. in your son's room while his artwork's in the back, and I think you're wearing your wife's robe. You have nothing to lose.
All those are correct, except this is my robe. We have matching sets. So,
Did you get it for Christmas?
I think.
Or did
her
you
mom
see it
made
and
them
you
for
had
us.
to have it? Oh, can you stand
mo-
up and show us then? This is homemade. This is great. Okay, don't expose anything. Okay. Wow.
Oh,
It's
Look at
totally
this.
comfy.
Wait, can you stand up? I just want to see how low the waist tie is on that robe.
Well, I tried to put. No, I'm not doing that either. Today I'm back in a challenge. Do you know why it's low? It's sitting under my stomach. That's why it's low. It's like.
Oh.
I have to lose some weight. Is what's happening.
Oh, okay. This is so rare. You never talk about stuff
This
like
is a new thing for Jason.
Wow, wait, you're not happy with your body right now?
This is hilarious coming from Stacey McGonigal as well. How many shows have we written about hating our own bodies?
Oh, and it'll continue. It was crazy seeing photos last night at the Birthday Spectacular where we all thought we were absolutely melted trolls. I'm like, we were models. Models.
Yeah.
Models. All of us.
I know.
Babies. Clear skin.
And not everybody was there. It was a Patreon event, so it's like you might have missed a couple things, but like
Look at that model.
Taking a shot. Going, oh, a shot? Never heard of those.
Yeah.
Okay, down the hatch.
Wool shirt, shots, model.
Wool, shrug, not full sweater, full heat of winter, sweating, don't know why,
Here-
will not acknowledge, wool, shrug.
here you go. Here's the one
Neck
baby
kiss.
shot we'll do. Look at the
Neck
there we
kiss.
go. Baby shot. There you go.
Oh my God, the
years away.
barrette.
But Jason, that's after, isn't that around the time where you did that horrible diet?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's not.
Yeah, I think it wasn't
to me, that's
far
not
after.
a positive seeing that picture. It reminds me of like an unhealthy choice. That's what that reminds me of.
Jason showing up at the bar going, yeah, it's 500 calories, but the B12 shots in my ass are making me feel the best I've ever felt.
It was like the closest to cocaine that I've seen with Jason for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. This is completely unrelated, but have you seen In and of Itself yet, Baker? Have we talked
No, I
about
haven't.
this?
You told me about it, but I watched the trailer and I was like, but they don't give
Oh,
anything
don't watch
away
the
in the
trailer.
trailer. It's all mystery. It's all like everyone's like,
I
whoa,
know.
but I'm like, whoa.
Okay, you got to watch it, and then
you watch.
you'll watch it. Okay, so watch it, and then we'll do we're giving people a week to watch it on the pod, and then you'll come on, and then we'll do a full breakdown of the show.
That's great.
Well, what's
That's
for
great.
Wednesday deadline? Why don't we make it a Friday deadline? We'll talk
Yeah.
about it next Friday. Next
because
Friday.
it's good. I also watched the Woody Allen, not to bring it down on a casual
Oh, you
Friday.
watched the Mia Farrow
The
one?
doc. Oh my God. Let me tell you. I hope this doesn't make it sound weird, but you know when you're like having a night and you're like, oh, I'm relaxing. I had like a freaking face mask on, and then I started watching the doc, and I was like, I have to certainly wash my face. Like I was like, this is disrespectful. Do you ever like find yourself? Am I the only one who's ever found themselves in that? Where like, oh wow, this is like a okay.
Like we feel grossed out, do you mean, or what do you mean?
It was just such. I mean, I didn't know what to. I mean, I know Woody Allen's just an absolutely terrible person, but I was just like, oh, I'll sit down. Like, I'll get. Everyone's been talking about this. I'll just like have some popcorn and a little bev, and then I was just like, nope, no, okay, we gotta fully. I was like, I can't disrespect this documentary. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, it's. Yeah.
Put away the
Man.
best for later. The bit will be afterwards.
This will be we'll just put the Halloween candy away. It's not right now. Yeah.
It's like, do you ever get in an argument with your partner when you've been drinking or when you're having a drink? It's as soon as an argument starts, if we're having a drink, I have to put the drink away because I cannot argue with a drink. I cannot like keep sipping my beer while I'm having an argument.
Absolutely not. And then you do this thing where you go, what? What? Okay, well, okay, hold on. Jesus Christ. Put that down. What?
Put the cork back in this for a second.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up?
Oh, so you had to be pissed right now. Right now? Okay, well, let's just put everything away. Here goes some chips. And
give me those chips back.
Yeah, and I'd like all those pumpkin toffees back. Yeah, they're nasty. Are they nasty? Well, you don't get any because I think you're nasty.
Oh, that's what you're mad about? You're mad about the pumpkin toffees.
I'm the inverse. As soon as you did that and put down that drink, I'd be like, "Oh, we're fighting, okay." And then I'd pick up your drink and be like, "Let's go."
Oh my god!
You want to get drunker while you fight?
No. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna win the fight.
Still a party.
So let's go.
Still a party.
Still a party.
For people in the States, also, the in and of itself is on Hulu, so it's easier for you all to watch. I rented it on YouTube, but anyway, it's just.
And Jen just said it's coming on Crave on Monday.
On Monday, so
that's awesome.
Yeah. There's nothing. I will say this: like, obviously, we've all had some. We've had some boozy nights, and then you start fighting with your partner, and it's I don't know, and then you kind of loop. And do you ever have that one sobering moment where you're like, I actually don't know why I'm upset, and then you have the moment of like just to keep it to not admitting that you're wrong, and you just start finding anything, and you're like, and they're like, I don't even know why you're upset, and you're like, you don't? Well.
Then you're not listening.
You're not listening. Let's start with the dishes. I used to pull, well, what do you think I'm mad about? And then they'd say it, and I go, bingo.
Thank you for reminding me. Idiot.
I'm so
now you just made me remember why I was mad.
It's like, you know exactly what's going on. So.
I'm the opposite again. I feel like when I get drunker, then all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't even know I was mad about that. I am mad about that. I'm mad about that. And then I feel like there's clarity, but the next day I wake up, I'm like, I wasn't mad about that.
That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Just someone go, I think I'm mad about that. What? I'm mad about that.
I am mad about that. I'm madder than I thought.
I heard you were mad about that. Oh, I'm not mad. I am mad about that.
Wait, give me a shot. Give me a couple of shots, and I'll find out.
Elizabeth says, I'm feeling called out. That's when, like, I get so upset when I have friends who are like, we never fight. We're best friends. And I'm like, okay, liar. All the time fight. Not like every day, but like fighting's so natural.
All the time fight.
All the time. What's this deal with your friends who say they're not fighting? They're not having sex either. All the time. In the Uber. What's that about?
Solid penguin impression. Solid penguin accent.
That's what happens when you are faced with an Antarctica accent. I was about to say.
Really good.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Jen goes, my partner does not argue ever. It makes me mad. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
mad now. I'm getting angry right now.
That's your argument right now, then.
Yeah, I've dated people like that, and that's what I get mad at. Yeah. I'm like, then you're not passionate.
Where's your passion?
Yeah, I just don't feel like I need to fight. You don't? What was it like having parents that loved you?
I think this is the coolest hello we've ever got, probably on our chat.
Heather, hello. Welcome. Oh my gosh. Woo. Oh yeah. I didn't even think I pressed that.
I've never heard the term before. She could be telling us to fuck off, but like I'm going to take it as hello.
Kia ora, and then out.
Kia ora from New Zealand. Okay.
Yeah, just like you're not happy with our unhealthy relationship tactics. It's fine. Jen goes, one time her partner woke her up early for grocery shopping, and I yelled at him that no one likes him. He later told me that hurt his feelings.
It's so funny with distance. It's like the funniest thing with distance, but I've been there exactly.
Oh yeah.
And it hurts.
Oh, it hurts a lot. Man, the things I've said. It's so funny. It's so funny. And I just think about like when they go, don't go to bed upset. It's like sometimes you do, and I'm like, well, I'm not sleeping on the couch. And then you have like the fight for the covers, and you're like, don't touch me, which is impossible. You're like, ah. Causing
It's so hard because you never want to go to sleep upset, but sometimes you're just so tired.
It's so tired. There's nothing worse than like the night fight where you're just like, I gotta go to work. I can't.
Night fight.
The night fight when you're like, what time is this? Your sister got married 6 years ago. And you're like, I think about it still.
No, are you thinking about what I'm thinking about? No.
No.
Your feet are cold. You want me to massage them, or
Don't touch me. Yeah. Love that. And then like I remember like in past relationships just like flipped over to the side and they're sleeping on the other side and I'm just trying to radiate the anger. So they're like, are you still mad? And you're like,
it works too.
Yeah, it totally does.
I learned that. I learned that at Second City that I can fill a room with my emotions. And I'm like, I never knew that before. It's like, I just filled this whole room with my emotion.
Yeah, and everyone's like, are you okay? Yes. Oh, yes. Jason, how do you feel about that?
it affects me too much, and you know that. Because I've been in a room where it's like it's not bad, but then like something happens, like I don't know, like I can't even. But maybe you did fight with your partner like the night before, and you're like, oh well. But it's not something you want to bring to the room. But you come in and you're just in that. As soon as I give that face, and everyone's like, what's wrong? And you're like, nothing. No, what's wrong? What's wrong? And then the what's wrong leads into like, then that accelerates the anger, the frustration or whatever it is you're feeling. You're like, I was fine. I thought it was. I've even had that happen at Second City process where I thought I was fine, and then was told I was not fine, and then it turns into like, well, I guess I'm not fine anymore.
And were you not fine, or were you actually?
No, I was fine. I'd be like, I walk in and be like, okay, what's going on? But like, I think also like, especially 10 years ago, if I walked into a room, I was like, what's up? Hey, what? Party. So if I didn't do that, then it's like, what's wrong? And you're like,
I'm going to try.
You're also the master, though. Jason, you're the master of like, I will be like, oh, this guy just must have had like the worst day. He looks like he had the worst day.
100%.
Like, how's it going? And you're like, great. Just great. I'm great.
Great.
And I'm like, are you great, though? I feel like I've done that to you before. I feel like I've done that to you before.
Probably.
We're like, are you?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm gonna load up one of my favorite photos, which is the sensitivity ship. What do you mean? No. What?
The sensitivity ship was a load of crap, and I will fight it to the day I die.
So when Jason and I worked together, he would be upset or whatever, and we'd be like, "Are you okay?" And he would say, "I'm fine." And so then I drew this thing on the wall when we worked together. I'm gonna see if I can load it up.
That's the way Stacey talks about it. They would be like, if we were, well, Baker knows. So you're debating things or whatever as you're writing a process, because you debate, oh great, this is funny, is this point of view, like how does it make you feel or whatever. And then if I went like against Stacey, it would be like, oh, you're being sensitive. I'm like, I'm not being sensitive. I'm like, this sensitivity ship, do you want me to put a mark down? You're like, I'm just disagreeing with your point of view. Oh, you're being sensitive.
But then the whole cast got into it and it would be like, sensitivity ship.
I was really bullied. I was very.
Oh,
very
were
bullied.
You, Jason? Okay.
Well, am I being sensitive? Am I being sensitive right now?
Oh, I'd be marking myself down all the time.
Totally.
I would be the captain of that ship, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, was it like the healthiest way to treat a friend? No, it wasn't the healthiest way to treat a friend.
Again, this picture that I found out of nowhere really, it really speaks to me on how like Stacey and my relationship is. It's like, Jason, what are you doing? Don't do that in here. Don't not take that picture.
What? Oh, the SNL?
Yeah.
Well, they said don't.
They did not say don't. What are you doing?
I was so mad.
The more I see that picture and you guys talk about those two guys behind you, the more I hate those guys.
Yeah, those guys are like something else.
I never talked about those guys behind it because I don't know who they are. I have no idea who they are. They were obviously there in the audition. I don't know who those people
There was people there that were just like, trying to just I don't know, like show that they were cool or whatever. And so, yeah,
There were some really nice people too. We met some really nice people who I don't know who they are and I'll never know again. But like, they were like, they were great.
I never knew them then. I won't know them now.
Well, the people that are auditioning with us, because the day flies by and it's all a blur. But like, you talk really nice, and you're like, because you're all stuck in this thing together, and then you all go back to the hotel, and you're like, I don't even remember who that. I could run into them down here, no problem, and not know. Oh, we were there on the same day. I forgot. The whole day's a blur.
I will say this: when we did audition, they put us in different rooms. We've said the story a million times, but I got put. You could hear the stage. So I got to hear Jason's audition, and he did get many laughs. So he doesn't think so, but he really did. The same could not be said for me, but that's okay.
But you weren't in your room listening, so you don't actually know.
Yes, but I do know I had a massive technical error where Jason had, and if you know Jason, has the most technical cues in anything. I had turn it on, and I'll say turn it on, and then I'll say turn it off, and then I said turn it on, and then they immediately turned it off. So I danced in silence.
It was a nightmare because you don't know necessarily what you're getting into. So like what you have to do is you have to give I don't even remember if it was back, if you had a CD or a flash drive or whatever it was with the stuff, but also like a page of instructions that were so detailed, because I'm literally in my one, I'm like, turn the music off, but I'm like, don't turn the music off. And you got to like write it really tough or whatever. But then when you give it to the person, they go, great, I'm going to give this to the sound, because they treat it like it's almost like showtime. I'm going to give this to the sound manager.
Yeah.
Or you don't get to talk to that person. So literally it's like all your cues that are like really specific. It's like, maybe I shouldn't have done although mine worked out, which was really nice.
It both worked out. And if you're wondering how our careers went right after. Now I did find the sensitivity ship, and this is the wall has been since taken down, but I managed to go in and take some photos of what was left.
Look at the one that's circled that says one preemptive. It's literally
preventative.
Nope, that's preventative. Same thing. It was like he's not even being sensitive yet, but I'm going to do it before you even start. And I'm like,
see it coming. I can dig that. That's great.
Those marks created sensitivity is what they did. That's what the ship was. Wow.
Now, can we look at my design? The SS. What was it? The SS sensitivity ship. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Flapping in the breeze. Jason, this was cut from a program. I love that I had to tell people. Man, in my creations, I really like to lay it out so people know. But
and like 13, that's not so many. That's not so many sensitivities.
Yeah, it wasn't that many sensitivities. The preventative one I'll remember forever.
I think because the sensitivities started to become real, so it was like, it's going to be harder to mark this down and make it a joke at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to mark this one. I'm going to mark this one down right now.
We're going to let them have this one.
Yeah.
You guys, I think
it's way less than
pointing out.
Sorry.
No, I was going to say, I think me pointing out Jason's sensitivities is like not healthy for our relationship. Everyone's like, really?
Because most of the time it wasn't sensitivities. They turned into it.
Man, there's nothing. Okay. There was nothing more fun. Okay, to the audio listeners, Jason has commanded attention, cracked a drink off camera. We don't know what kind it is, and then sipped a bit. Oh, a limoncello liqueur, which is what he chugged.
Mix a drink. You just mix it in your stomach.
Yeah, you're a walking cocktail.
Ew, used to see guys do that in front of bartenders, like back in the day, like when we could go to bars. But they would take shots and then like take like a thing of Coke and be like, mixing it in my mouth, and they're like, okay.
Never saw that, but
You've never seen that?
Like they tell you to mix it in their mouth?
Hey bartender, can I get a rum and Coke? Sip on the rum on the side. Thanks. Ooh.
What on? No, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that.
Hey, you know
you're so hot.
Okay, I lost my shaker. Who wants a rum and Coke? Okay.
Oh, okay, Jason.
That one's worse.
Lindsay just goes, that bottle has got to be empty by now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't
It's
know.
fucking bottomless. Rob mentioned it earlier in the chat.
Yep.
It's like I wished on a monkey's pod for forever bottomless alcohol, and the trick was that I got this vodka. That's it. But like, he's not wrong. This bottle is. I mean, it's coming to the end. I don't know if you can see that, but
It is. It's close to the end.
My thing is, it's like, I don't love a warm vodka. And when I think about cocktails and drinks, I don't think about like vanilla. Like, I'm not. Does that make sense? Like, I like a sweet drink, sure, but not a vanilla kind of thing.
I'm telling you, I bought this
$3
because
for a
I was standing in line at Trader Joe's with all my groceries, and this was behind the counter and it said $3, and I was like, $3 for vodka? Fuck yeah, all right.
$3. The States is wild.
This was $3 bottle. That's the only reason why it's in my house.
That would be like $40 in Canada. Why is it so
Yeah.
expensive here?
Taxes. That's my guess. I don't actually know.
So many
Healthcare.
taxes.
Fuck healthcare.
Yeah, just keep eating weird eggs and see what happens.
I'll be back.
What? Oh, if he shows us the eggs, I'm going to actually puke.
I got to see this wavy egg. Do you know that, like, recently I cracked open an egg to make an egg, and it was red inside?
No.
It was so scary. It was so, like the yolk was still yellow, but all the whites were red, and it was, like, terrifying.
That's blood, obviously.
Yeah, that was blood.
How
Full
did
on
that
chicken was playing soccer.
that chicken got their period playing center D?
That's my second favorite position, too.
Center D, what's your first?
Center mid.
Center mid. Center mid's great, but I loved center D. Man, I love to yell, Kel Surprise, and you only have to run sometimes, and I loved that.
But also, you get to, like, body the little fancy players. Like,
Yes.
the players that want to score the goals, little fat, like, you get to, like, kind of, like, land on them and, like, bump them, and they can't get around you. And
Shove them, butt
shove
them,
Yeah.
hip them. Oh, yeah. I was like, you think you're going to score on me? All I have to do is run for 15 seconds. I can do anything for 15 seconds. I'd just be like, oh, ugh. Yeah. I was serious.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jason?
My headphones are loud enough that as I walked away, I could hear you say, if he gets that fucking egg, then whatever. But I told you that they look like melted candles or whatever.
Okay,
I
show
don't know
us.
if the camera will pick this up, but it's like,
Ew!
Oh, I can already see it. Yeah.
do you see what I mean? Like this is
Why
what the
why
eggs
are you
look like on the outside.
Ew, why are you using them?
I'm not. They're in my fridge. I'm debating.
I'm not using them. I'm going to use them tomorrow.
First of all, Megan, what unspeakable horror.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. I did have to buy a new carton of eggs.
Okay, Jenny
Different
has
eggs this
requested.
morning,
Jenny has requested
again.
full screen. So do you mind?
There's only two of them that look like that, but here they are. I'll show you because I don't know which one looks worse on camera because it doesn't really pick it up as much
It's
as
picking
does.
it. It's
It
picking
does.
it up. We can tell you.
It's like, I don't even understand how that could happen.
It looks like a melted. Like it just looks like it's. I don't know. Maybe these are different animals.
I think every single egg comes out smooth because it's got to come out of a body.
Ribbed
Rob
for the-
says
yeah.
there's no debate here.
Yeah, I know. They're going in the garbage.
I actually think you're lying. I think you're going to make one more meal.
Maybe
I
I'll
think-
Like Monday, he's going to be like, I
hold on
barfed a
for
bunch
Easter. We'll
again.
take the egg.
Yeah, he's going to say, yeah, I barfed again. It was family day, and Jenny's pretty pissed. I barfed.
Did a bunch of barfing on Family Day.
It was supposed to be me and the fam, and I had a weird frittata.
Listen, we know I should have thrown
Barbara's
those
back
baby
with the
eggs
heat,
out.
guys. Barbara is back with the heat.
I always think about, my dad, I believe now, trying to like make a point, like, like trying to be angry in bed, like a silent revolt of the family. Like he made the spiciest chili, like obviously had over seasoned it with spice, and sort of, as my mom put it, ruined dinner for everyone. And my dad ate bowls of it. to prove it. Sweating through his shirt, his face, down his neck, simply too hot. And he was like, I don't know what you are all talking about. It's fine. Yeah. Like, just was like, I'm done with this family in every aspect. And I feel like, Jason, you eating those wavy eggs is somehow some sort of rebel against, I don't know what.
I don't know if the ones that I ate were wavy, because there's two in the dozen that look like that I showed you.
I almost want to bet
rest of them
Jason
seem
$20
okay.
that he will eat
like-
one of those eggs.
He's
They're
gonna eat
in the
them.
garbage the second this is done. The second it's done.
Can you send a photo, please? And I want you to put it not only in the garbage bag. I want you to walk to the garbage. What?
Google says eggs like that mean the hen had infectious bronchitis.
Oh my god! How did the eggs get past
like
the
touching these-
inspectors? Like,
Well-
eggs are inspected.
I mean, Chelsea has just come in with some major intel, and I think that, but it's like factory farming is so dark. I mean, like, who's really doing any of the inspections? Like, free range eggs, like, just means that they have to have like a door where they could potentially leave, but there's no way they could. Right. It's all like smoke and mirrors, unless you're going to like a farm where they,
This
they
is
walk
vegetarian fed cage-free eggs. I don't know.
But
Never heard of
cage-free,
cage-free.
yeah,
That's
That's
cage-free.
weird.
that still means
Handcuff-free.
they're all
Handcuff-free
they're still locked in a big thing. I remember going to when I turned 30, I went to this like vegan like animal sanctuary where they saved a bunch of animals, and they like, what are you laughing at, that concept? But they make you feel so bad, but they show you like they have this like chicken section. I will tell you, I didn't leave going, I love chickens, they're so cute. I was like, I don't want to go in there. But the chickens were quite sad from the factory farms, and the turkeys couldn't even stand up from the factory farms. I know, it's really sad. It's really, really sad.
What you guys
But then
talking about today? Oh, Mia Farrow and like fucking sad chickens.
Yeah.
You guys have a good time? Yeah. Stacey's
We had
birthday
an-
show. It's fucking sick.
Well, what can you do, Oh, Tasha says they get 6 feet of space or something. That's what it is. But yeah.
Or something. I love making very strong statements and then with or something.
Yeah. It's on the document. It's on the rules. That's the rules.
How
Oh,
would
really?
some-
Because if you're gonna go to space,
something.
you're gonna go to the moon. You know, it takes 3 days. It's actually exactly 72 and a half hours to get from here to, or something.
Oh, Jason, hey everyone, this is my friend Jason. He's like a dad and a husband or something. And I think if you are
guys
mad
have-
at your partner and want to
you guys
insult
wanna-
them, that's what you say. That's
Yeah.
add something to anything they're doing.
Yeah. I love
You guys
you.
have some
something.
Coke with some rub on
Or
the
something.
side, or how is it going?
Or something. You didn't even add it to the
No, the bit.
bit. Jason, forget.
That was you introducing me, and then me going, "Oh yeah, you guys got some Coke or rum or something?" Because whatever, I'm the.
You
or
got some
something
what?
teacher.
Coke
I am.
and rum?
Coke with rum on the side. You know
Damn
what?
infected crinkle cut eggs.
Oh, sensitivity ship.
That is going up. I love this. I love this new sensitivity ship. We'll add it, and I'm sure someone in the chat will count all the sensitivity ship call outs for Jason.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still having a good time, right, Jay?
I have a great time. You know what? The only thing that
Like exhibit A of like not believing.
And I know, totally.
yeah. The only picture that we didn't get to last night was this one that we were dug for Stacey's birthday, and I had it when Nigel came on because Nigel had a great shoot of us. But
That's
I
your
don't wanna bring
favorite
it up.
one out of everything?
It was my favorite one. No, God no.
He chose.
I chose that one.
For people who don't know, Jason and I, with Rob, we all wrote this show called Tonight's Canceled, and it was like the most fun. We did 2 shows together. I hope 3-4 million. But yeah, we shot that in an alley, and it was surprising. No one told us to get out of there. It's almost as if we belonged. We were
An alley behind Second City, which is now being torn down. Have you guys seen it lately?
It's gone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Pretty
completely
much
gone.
Pretty much gone.
Yeah.
All that remains is one section of the green room wall, like a little piece of green that has like
A sensitivity chip on it.
has a sensitivity chip. I really wanted to get, which this sounds psychotic, but I did want to get like that chunk of the wall just to like have it and put it on like a dresser or something, just this chunk of sensitivity chip. But
Yeah.
I imagined right behind that drywall would have been mold. Just in my heart, I felt like it
poison in
wouldn't
there.
be.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that whole building was rot. Like, you know, it would start raining on you on stage. Like there was something wrong with that building.
Yeah, it was not great. This is a great compliment, Jason. Barbara saying, truly, Jason's physical and emotional resilience is what we all need in these times.
You work at it. You know, you do get you be hungover almost every day of your life, and then you figure out how to live with it.
And Chelsea goes, good news. Google says you can't catch chicken bronchitis through eggs.
Chelsea,
Chelsea's
lead
going
with
down
that.
through
Lead
this.
with that. Lead with that.
For some reason, I imagine the animation coming out to a song that is to the tune of Don't Whiz on the Electric Fence. Oh, that's your theme song, Jay?
I guess so. I think that was from like Ren and Stimpy or something. That was from I
Really?
think that's what it was from. Yeah, it's from a long time ago.
What would be
Oh
your
yeah,
song? Like,
Barbara,
if you,
Barbara did say Ren
oh, Ren and Stimpy. If you were like a wrestler and you had to, or an athlete and you had to like
Good question.
come out,
Don't stop believing.
that's what you would do?
No, that's just the first song that came to mind, but definitely.
I
not
thought
that
you'd come
song.
down to Penny Lane or something.
No. No, I think it was brought up
loves
before,
them.
but like the punk rock bowling, it would probably be something from like it'd be a song that nobody understood. I'd be like, this is great. This is great. I don't know.
Wow. The song
Maybe
I
Shayla's
want.
right. Build me a buttercup. That might be it. I'd come out with a mic.
Yeah.
Karaoke Kevin. That would be my wrestling name. Build me up.
And you come in with a karaoke machine and you lay it down and then you
I
spin
would
your
just play
finger
all
like
the
this to the
classic
crowd.
Karaoke songs, yeah.
Yeah. And then you go,
It's
boom.
up to you, New York.
And then you like pile drive, like,
Start spreading this news.
Petite Jason. And everyone would go, petite, petite. Oh, he's doing his classic move, a little feet petite. Bakes, what would you do?
Kevin become Petite Jason?
Oh, yeah, I guess I miss karaoke. Kevin.
That's the alter ego that I come out to after. He comes out to the song that's you know when all like the Munchkins come out in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's the song I would come out to.
Wow, you really are watching a lot of Charlie and Chocolate
Sure,
Factory.
you're sure doing
Through
it.
a different lens now. Through a different lens.
Which one are
Big
you watching?
Candy.
The Johnny Depp or Gene Wilder?
No, Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
I'm actually not watching it. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't know if I ever really actually sat down and watched the whole movie.
Because you can't stop talking about it.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
Never seen it. What's it about?
Yeah.
That's Jason after talking about Charlie and Chocolate Factory 20 times.
Love that. I love my
about
son. I've never
Halloween.
felt bad a
About
single day of my life. I don't care what you say. I'm always good. I'm always okay and I'm always fine. My teeth are falling out. Don't mention it. It's fine. It's fine.
I hope that Melissa's referring to the Karaoke Kevin and not Petite Jason. Hopefully that's what she's referring to.
Baker, what would be, do you, like, have you thought about it? Like, what would be your song, you know?
I feel like the songs that are the best have already been used, you know? Like, I mean, I love like an AC/DC. It feels like that would destroy.
That'd be
I would,
huge.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. But now, like hearing Penny Lane, it's like, wow, I can see it like so much. I can see Jason coming down the aisle to Penny Lane.
I
It'd be
lose every
so
match.
good.
And people would love
Yes!
it. They love that. Yeah.
Do
Yeah, if
wrestlers still lose all the matches? There's still wrestlers that lose all the matches?
You mean
Um,
heels
yeah.
and jobbers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
When they
there
had- when they
are.
brought a guy that was like Michael Tate, and you're like Michael Tate against the Coco Beware, and you're like, well, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I'll put money down on fucking Mike Tate. I feel like today's his day. I feel
Like,
today,
it's like Michael Tate, and there's like no music playing when he comes out.
Yeah,
He's
Michael Tate's already in the ring. He's
He just
already
got blue
in the ring.
Speedos on, and that's it.
It's like talk radio plays while he's there. Yeah.
When you go
He's
see
got
the
a
live,
mullet for sure.
but it's true. Like if you've ever seen a live wrestling show, it's like, yeah, the jobbers are already in there, and it's like, Steven, crank. You're like, oh no. He didn't get.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the lights.
There was Iron Mike Sharp, who was Canada's greatest athlete, who was like the ultimate Canadian wrestler jobber. Who,
I love
like,
that.
He had his thing. He had his like leather arm thing here that he said was an old football injury, but he'd use it to beat the hell out of people with. You know,
history never dies. You're like, okay.
But then he'd still always lose. So he was like the ultimate of the jobbers because like he had a nickname, Iron Mike Sharp.
That's
he had
huge.
like the thing. He had his own thing, but still always lost.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's it's got to be more fun to lose. It's like I don't follow it like so much, but like Dolph Ziggler, I remember he would always lose, but he was so athletic and like light on his feet that the loss never made sense. Like, but he would just be like, "Oh no, I'm hurt," and just like had to lose all the time. And you're like, okay, I guess.
It feels like how like in old-fashioned comedy, the person who wasn't being the silly one would make the more money. You know, like the real joker in the duo would make less money. It's like the person who loses has to make like more money because they're doing great in wrestling.
So good. I mean, I would love to be a comedy duo. I've always wanted to be a valet, which is like someone who comes out with the wrestler, because I felt like I'm sort of in my element with the bits, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Do you mean like a coach, like a
manager?
It's kind of like the manager or like the friend or something. So I just wanted to come out and always have like, you know, like a granola bar to give a snack or a little sweater if the, you know, the ladies are cold, or, you know, really compliment the muscles I'm seeing, you know, stuff like that. You know,
I always want to be
like
the person who enters like in the middle of the match. I just want to run down the whole thing really fast.
Big Candy's here.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, lolly, lolly.
Oh, Big Candy's pissed. He's got that's what you do, and then you just go boom.
Your uniform is just like a sheet with holes cut out of it because you're a ghost every time. You're a Halloween ghost.
And then you just go trick or treat, bitch, and then you slam them down.
Trick. What?
Oh, he's giving them the treat. He's giving them the treat, and now we're ready for the trick from Big Candy. And everyone's scared, like, oh no. Yeah. When you choose not to fight, you're like going sugar free. You know, you're like, oh.
It ain't cheat day.
It ain't cheat day. Not for Big Candy.
It's like stealing candy from a baby.
Yeah, one of your catchphrases is "You're my baby." I feel like you'd be a millionaire.
Baby, and that wrestling that championship belt he has around him, that's the candy. And I'm stealing that candy from that.
Wait, is that him cutting a promo, which is very calm and quiet?
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
So like,
what's gonna happen?
Hulk Hogan is like a baby, and the candy is his belt, and it's like stealing candy from a baby. Oh, you want more?
What are you gonna do to him, Big Candy?
I'm going to pile drive him so hard that he's gonna.
First of all, this is Petit Jason vibe. I don't think Big Candy's coming in with like, let me explain.
Little man vibe. Petit Jason is like.
He just ruined his shorts.
And it not with his period. Jason.
Subtitles.
I am so petite. I will not seek defeat.
There's gonna be people at the place where they gotta like bleep things, and they're like, I don't know if we bleep that word. I can't tell if he's actually saying motherfucker or what the
You're just saying I'm fine, everything's okay. This has been the best day of my life, and every day forward will continue to be.
I say that from the stretcher as they're wheeling me out of the ring. Fine. Next time. Next time.
Next time, what?
You're fucking dead.
Wow, Patricia song.
Well, for DJ song. Wow. And Big Candy's like, I guess. I don't know.
He's so mad when I took his candy.
Oh my god. First of all, Big Candy. Like, I mean, that's such a great like alter ego wrestler.
Uh-huh.
Lollipop,
really
Lollipop. That starts playing. The whole crowd is like, uh-oh. Like, we know that means trouble. This like gentle song.
Doesn't it just start with like a sort of like a ding ding? Oh no, that's a different song, but it's like a.
No, I think it goes.
Starts with singing right away.
Yeah, I think it goes
Lollipop.
pop, lollipop, and everyone's just like trick or treat, trick or treat.
I like how everybody starts with like,
Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, first of all, if you were a wrestler and came out and everyone's going, uh-oh, I'm like, this is the best day of my life.
As you walk down the ramp, they're all throwing Tootsie Rolls at you.
yeah.
How cool would that be?
Like a fucking wedding with rice, but they're throwing Tootsie Rolls.
Big Candy's always pissed. You never know why. He just comes in, ravages the ring, and then leaves with like hot women.
And candy.
And candy.
I just want to pitch a storyline here. I want to picture a storyline about diabetes. Can we talk about this? No? Okay.
I need this guy out of this room.
Petitia San, can I talk to you for a second?
What do you want to talk about today, you fucker? Trying to fucking bad. Diabetes is a real fucking problem. Oh.
Hey, we need to talk to karaoke Kevin. Is he in there? Can we talk to him, please?
Once, twice, 3 times a lady.
Ew. Right. What a weird karaoke choice.
Kevin, you cannot sing everybody else's theme songs when they enter.
Yeah, he tries to get to it first.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lollipop.
And everyone's like, no!
Stop the music!
Yeah. We do it my way. Oh my God. We got to do this.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of...
I love that. In my mind, there's never actual music playing. It's just you a cappella.
My start every time is on the ramp at the top, just trying to hit a karaoke machine that won't work, and be like, "Fuck, it's not." All right, and then it's all a cappella down the whole ramp.
There was a wrestler I loved who was I can't remember their name, but they would, and I've talked about them before, but like they just play guitar and everyone hates them, and they're always playing some folk song in the middle of the ring, and everyone's like, boo! And he's like, oh, you hate it? And I was like, this guy's having the best time.
That's great. Like, where have all the flowers gone?
And everyone's like, boo!
Uh-oh, we've stolen thunder. Joey Ryan came out with a lollipop and a parade of guys dressed as dicks.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Sick.
That
wow.
is cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Elias. Thank you, Haley. Elias was, and Megan came in. So many people know. Elias, was always made me laugh the most because I was like, this bit's the best. You know?
Elias or something.
Or something. I don't know. If fucking comes out. I don't know.
Parade of wieners. That's awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Like a parade of John Hamm's wieners.
Oh, my God. Thank you. I will pay extra money for the meet and greet. I'm such a big game, but like I'd meet him and I'd be like, John, I'm incredible work and massive
Really
fan.
gotta go.
Jumped the shark. Jumped the shark, get skipped the dishes, but then he came flying back with colors with his dick, which was real great for him. Really built his spirit.
Boing. Well, I feel like we should. That would be so fun if we could do live shows again. Because I know there was a comedy show that did like wrestling, did the wrestling intros and stuff, and it was like a wrestling based show. But we should do a. We should. I
remember that it existed. I don't remember what it was, but I assume like Andy Hall or someone probably had something to do with it.
I'm sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, pals, we really did it. What? Any plans for the weekend? Anything?
No, not at all. Like I didn't mention on the show, my kid's in quarantine right now, so just like taking
Yeah.
it easy. It's
Yeah.
not time for party time right now.
No, but it
I'm
is
gonna go
always
some melted
time
eggs
for
and see what
calzone
happens.
fever. Calzone
Oh.
fever is our forever. Oh, I wanted to say this. Sorry. So I opened up the calzone that Jason had lovingly ordered for me, and it had like unmelted cheese, weird pepperoni, and literally a bunch of green olives just spewed out. Like none were kind of glued by any yumminess. And I have to say, calzone fever is legitimately the best calzone I have ever had, and once they're back up and running again, definitely order one, because
There's
that's going
talk
to be
of it.
me
There's
waiting
talk
for them
of-
to open.
I always think that's Jason in his parent-in-law's basement in Hamilton.
Can I come out?
Fucking Wi-Fi. Can't fucking.
Jason, your phone. Sorry, Rob, go ahead. I just cut you off.
There's talk of a PB&J calzone. That's what's coming down the pipes next.
I'll be the first to order it, I will tell you.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because again, Calzone Fever is our one and only sponsor, and we love them so dearly. So please order. More fresh than I've ever expected or wanted and needed in my life.
More fresh than you needed.
You know what I
Calzone
mean? When
fever.
you think of
That's their that's their tagline. Calzone fever. More
fresh than you need. Because you think of calzone, you think, okay, night ender. You know, I'm really gonna eat this, settle into maybe a nice, Woody Allen documentary.
Oh God.
But the calzone last night was total trash fire. So calzone fever is really the only place to go.
That's amazing. Well, that's good to know.
That's
Yeah.
That's the only birthday present you're getting from me. So
Wow, I see you, Jason. Any plans this weekend?
no plans this weekend. I just I'm gonna celebrate your birthday with the end of this. Is what I'm gonna do this weekend.
That's
what I'll do.
amazing. Heather, thanks so much for the birthday love. It'll be on Saturday. If you haven't checked out the birthday spectacular from last night and you were thinking about joining the Patreon, no pressure, obviously, but it is there. And so it was such a fun night last night.
It was
and
so fun and so funny.
It was so fun, so funny. Such great pals. My gal pals from high school came. It was such a fun night. So if you want to check that out, you can go to our Patreon. If that's not for you, that's great. You should join our Discord. So many great community members are hanging out there, and it's such lovely, fun times. I love you both so much.
Yeah.
We will be seeing you, of course, if you're just joining us and you're unaware of Mr. Casual. You need to check him out at robbiebaker.com, maybe the best website on the internet. Again, my favorite section is the out of work section. Is there any updates to the site or?
No, I refuse to. In fact, did I tell you? Did I
No.
tell you? My son for Christmas built me a new site,
Oh, wow.
and it's more, you scroll everything more, but I don't like it as much. Don't tell him.
I won't tell him.
He's watching this right now.
Oh,
he's in the chat.
This has happened to me before. He was watching when I admitted
he's
that
actually-
I cheated on Monopoly. Remember that time I admitted to cheating on Monopoly with him? as
And
a
he
little
was
kid?
like,
And he
I
was
was
watching.
waiting. I was waiting to respond.
I knew it.
He's not watching, I don't think. I knew it. Dad, I'll see you upstairs.
Oh God!
Lollipop. He starts playing it into the room.
Oh no! Oh.
I'm Big Candy. Oh, no.
He's not going to say anything. He's going to
still
start playing
great.
that song one time and just look at you and just see if you notice what he's doing. He's just going to play that song. Lollipop.
That's so creepy.
Sound
Yeah.
familiar, Dad?
It's like 2 a.m. I'm up watching dumb things, and all of a sudden the music starts in a dark. Yeah. Huh? What? What's happening?
These guys appear.
Oh God, the worst.
That one on the left is when Stacey played soccer. That's there you
That
go.
was. I think the redhead here is my period. If they had a personality, it'd be that guy. Anyways, unrelated. But all right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's always the highlight of our week. So have the best time. If you like this episode, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, have a subscribe so you never miss an episode. And we will see you all on Monday. Bye.
Bye.